Hello, are we ready for chapter 11 of Sam Wu is Not Afraid of Spiders? Now this chapter is called A New Plan. Miss Winkleworth was very confused about why my sister had brought her cat to school, but at least we didn't get in trouble for being late. But we was nowhere close to catching Tulip. I knew we had to come up with a new plan. At recess, we met at our usual spot by the fence. "Well," said Zoe, "that didn't go as planned." We all looked at each other and burst out laughing. In hindsight, I learnt this from Space Blasters. It means when you look back on something that's already happened. In hindsight, it really had been a terrible idea to bring Butterbutt to school to help us catch Tulip. "I can't believe we didn't get in trouble," I said once we'd stopped laughing. Just then, Regina ran towards us. "What happened?" she said breathlessly. "Did you find Tulip? I'm sorry I couldn't come over yesterday to help you come up with a plan." "That's okay," I said with a smile. "And no, we haven't found Tulip." "Do you think she's still on the loose?" said Regina with wide eyes. Bernard nodded. "I can, in fact, confirm that she is. I didn't actually go to the bathroom earlier while you were chasing Butterbutt and the bunny. I went to the 6th grade science lab. I thought I should check to see if Tulip had been found." He lowered his voice. "Her tank is still empty, and Mr. Dougal looked like he'd been up all night searching for her." "Excellent investigating," I said, giving Bernard a high five. Bernard grinned at me. I thought it was the most logical thing to do. No point in looking for a spider that has already been found. "So what now?" said Regina. "The search must go on," I declared. "We just need another plan." I wasn't going to give up now, not after I had decided that we had to be the ones to find Tulip. If I caught a missing giant spider, nobody could ever call me Scaredy Cat Sam again. "A better plan," said Zoe. "Do you remember when we were trying to catch the ghost in Sam's house, how we used honey?" said Bernard slowly. Zoe groaned. "Oh, honey isn't going to attract a spider." "It might," said Bernard. "And remember, we said that everything likes honey. Why not spiders? What's that saying? You catch more flies with honey than vinegar." "I've never heard that saying," I said. "My dad says it," said Bernard. "I'm not sure what it means, but I know it's true. Anyway, what do all spiders like, even tarantulas?" "Flies. We don't need the honey to attract the actual spider. We use it to catch flies, and then those flies will attract Tulip. And as an added bonus, the honey will work like a tulip trap too. Even if Tulip doesn't get stuck in it, she will leave a honey trail and we can follow it to wherever she's hiding." "Bernard," I said, "you're a genius." "I know," said Bernard with a smile. "So we're just going to dump honey all over the school and hope for the best," said Zoe, throwing her hands up in the air. "This might be an even worse plan than sending Butterbutt into school after Tulip." "That's not the whole plan," said Bernard, sounding a little defensive. "We'll also have to get Tulip back into her cage once we catch her." "We'll obviously need protective gear," I said. "Can you get some kind of gloves tonight?" Bernard nodded. "My dad will definitely have gloves I can use." Bernard's dad is a paleontologist and he spends a lot of time looking at dusty dinosaur bones and fossils. "I'll try to find some at my house," said Regina. "My brothers probably have some kind of sports gloves I can steal," said Zoe. "So this is our plan. Use honey to catch Tulip and then use gloves to pick her up." The thought of actually picking up Tulip the tarantula made me feel a bit queasy, but I swallowed hard. I think that's the best plan we've got. "Are we sure it has to be us who catches Tulip?" said Zoe. I took a deep breath. I knew we couldn't give up. I knew I couldn't give up. Spaceman Jack never gives up. I gestured around the rest of the schoolyard. Who else is going to do it? Mr. Dougal clearly can't, and I don't see anyone else trying. It has to be us. We're the only ones with the proper experience. We don't have any spider catching experience, said Zoe. But we've got all kinds of other experience that has prepared us for this, I said. We've outsmarted sharks. You have? Said Regina with wide eyes. Not exactly, said Zoe. We just didn't get eaten by any. I think that counts as outsmarting them, said Bernard. I cleared my throat and went on with my inspirational speech. We've hunted ghosts, wrangled snakes, solved mysteries in the dark. It's like when Spaceman Jack encounters a new species of alien. Even if he hasn't met that exact kind of alien yet, he has experience from other planets he can use. Zoe frowned. I don't know if that totally makes sense, but I guess you're right. I beamed. Space Blasters is always right. There's only one small issue with this plan, said Bernard. Where are we going to get all the honey that we need? Leave that to me, I said. I know just the place. That's the end of the chapter. I wonder where Sam is going to get his honey from. Where would you get honey if you needed it to catch tulips?